Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 6. We will present our project. Our project is the ROBO-Cleaner. For today, we will talk about the overview, motivation, goal, and technical realization, and finally about the expectation result. For our overview, due to the waste management is the main environment problem nowadays, and there are recyclable, non-recyclable, and harmful waste. A lot of people usually throw the waste without thinking that this one is which type of the waste. So we introduce the ROBO-Cleaning to deal with this problem. For the overview of the ROBO-Cleaner, it will detect the trash and pick them up, and then it will classify that which type of this trash, and after that it will decide where to drop this trash and proceed the process. For the motivation, we think the application of the computer vision system is very widely used now, but for the waste management system right now, they didn't have many points that use the computer vision system. So we want to utilize the computer vision to this matter. For our goal, the ROBO-Cleaner will assist the human to throw the trash in a proper way and more efficiency way. And this one will operating autonomously without the human intervene. And after that, the last point is this one will dispose the harmful waste without affecting any human being or the environment.
Okay, so now we are going to take a look at the technical realization. So we are going to use DuckyBot with some modification in the hardware part. So at first, we have two parts, like software part and hardware part. So in the software part, as we can see that we have any feature extraction like face detection. And for the trash detection, you might think about how we gonna separate the recyclable, non-recyclable, and harmful waste. In that case, we are scoping it down to using label. So we are going to use object, but we are going to label it with some marking. There are three marking. First is green for recyclable, second is blue for non-recyclable, and red for harmful waste. So here's the thing. Whenever the DuckyBot detects the trash, either it's green, blue, or even red, then we have the servo gripper, our modified one. So it will grab the trash and pick it up and put it on the DuckyBot's card. So this is one of our design card. We have the like 360 card operated by servo, and we already separated to three different parts like recyclable, non-recyclable, and harmful waste. After that, after we pick that one, and we already separated to its classification, then we are going to drop that part in a certain path planning. For example, in our project, we are proposing to drop that part in a kind of stop line filter. So whenever it detects the green stop line, it will stop there and let other people to pick the recyclable part. Then we are going to the next part, to the blue part and the red part, and it will go on like that. So next part. So this is kind of I'm sorry because the PPT is not very good. This is kind of our flow chart. So we can see we are starting from this part, then launching face detection, trash detection, and this is the lane following. So we are proposing the lane following also. So whenever the system or the DuckyBot detects the first priority is a human. Whenever he detects a human faces, he will stop. And whenever he are not detecting any human faces, then he will continue to detect the objects. If the object or the trash is green, then he will continue the grabbing part and separating part, and so on for the other colors or for the other classified trash. So this is one kind of the diagram we are proposing about the hardware part. So we are using DuckyBot, servos, and our own design card and our own design gripper. It's just a imagination of our gripper. So, and the most important thing is the objects we are going to pick. Because it is separated to 3, so we are choosing 3 colors: red, green, and blue. Next. So in the software part, in the method and algorithm, as we can see as we know before, like the object detector, we are going to use the static object detector from the Town itself, which already been featured inside of the DuckyBot, used to detect contour of it. And the other one is face detection, which we already been doing in the first tutorial also. We're using hard cascade classifiers. And the path detection, we are using the lane filter, and it uses Bayer's filter algorithm. So next. So in purpose, object detection, it used to detect the waste or the trash. And then we are using our camera to detect and estimate the distance between the DuckyBot, camera of the DuckyBot, and then the trash. And next, and for in purpose, the color detection, as I mentioned before, we are separating the waste type of trashes according in our own opinion. Then we will have another part is about mechanism of the trashing part. And we already know about the face detection. It's about hard cascade classifiers. And continue next. So yeah, it's a path detection. You guys might already know about the path detection. So like kind of process Kenny H and Hughes transform and set to put some segmentation in the lane which are detected. Then yeah, it's about the path detection. And there are some probably difficulties in our project. It will be presented by Samir.
As Tim mentioned about the technicalities, some of the difficulties which we might face during our execution of the project are the grab and drop implementation of the trash in the trash can. This difficulty we thought we can overcome by correlating the motor speed of the trash can and the motor speed of the gripper. Like as soon as the camera detects an object and the gripper grabs the object, the motor of the trash can moves to a 120-degree angle and place that particular color trash can to drop the object in that. And the second difficulty is like light condition. And the change in light intensity might affect to detect faces or the object. And this problem we can overcome by avoiding the sunlight to interrupt and maintaining the intensity of the room light. Some of the expected results are like ROBO-Cleaner can classify the trash according to the different classification like harmful, recyclable and non-recyclable. And it can operate autonomously without any human intervention, and human face can be detected, and we can avoid collision. And ROBO-Cleaner could be implemented as a prototype for efficient and smart cleaning system.